Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped nose, acting gay up in Cisco. Like take the day off and play up at Mistos, causing chaos and play up Calypso. I pause in kitchens and caused addictions. I pause prescriptions and cause inflictions. Lil Bixby playing in stores and bricks and on the dark web. You gotta pause every doors, cause encryptions. Tesla engines, pause the pistons. I seen every floor I leave sore enlisting. For that action, they sponsored the Bronson. They was hooked on that shit like Johnson and Johnson. That freeway, Ricky Ross, straight out of Compton, straight out of Bompton. Red on blue, violence in the land. The projection of the will, the perfection of the kill, the reflection of the pills. I'm a frontline soldier, I'm no doja. These crystals not from focus and crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped now, acting gay up in Cisco. Man, take the day off and play up at Pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso. Hickory dickory dock, hit a lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot. Heavy in the meadow, we slip off a knot. Heavy in the ghetto, they crib walk a lot. Crib walk the crypto, lift off the stocks. Drips off the crystal and pots. Disco rods in the blocks on my chain from the crystal shop. In the light there, lift off the rock. Toe Virgil right chain on my block. White paint on my socks. White paint on my socks. Hickory dickory dock. Hit the lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot, we lick off a shot. Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Like take the day off and play up at Pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to another episode of Techno Tuesdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, we are in the building. This is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar, and I am here with none other than Spin.
Man, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours on another great Techno Tuesdays, man. Where we the best in town when it comes to AI, robotics, tech, and software.
We got Hit Sayu
need some
in
chips.
the building, live from the mothership. That boy be on some other shit, huh?
Yeah, definitely,
I ain't gonna
man.
say shit though, y'all.
But for sure.
Today's episode is titled Final 9 to 5, so we are going to hear from the trifecta, the Trismegistus, all three of the young brothers who are going to be, all three of y'all that are going to be waking them, giving the people the skeleton keys, giving them the cheat code, giving them the blueprint that's going to level them up.
Giving them the green print that's gonna level them up.
I like that.
I'm changing. I'm changing the alphabet with this one.
That's right. The green print. I ain't mad at that. That's right. I like the green print. You know what I mean? Let's make America green again. Let's make America green again. I'm currently broadcasting live from the Puerto Riches. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Puerto Rico. Last time I was here was in 2020. This is a very, very powerful, monumental, mystical place for me, right next to my ancestral land of St. Croix. The energy out here is very high. The energy out here is high frequency. It's very electromagnetic, very healing. And it also is very nature based. So I'm definitely here for the balance. I highly suggest everybody who spend a lot of time in front of the blue light, everybody that's plugged into the matrix that's inside of Machine City, you do a healthy balance of what they would call touching grass, getting into nature. The days that I'm going to spend in the darkness, the days that I'm going to spend isolated in darkness, having that ego death will make up for those many nights that I was in front of that blue light, probably doing things I shouldn't have been doing, being very lazy sometimes. I'll be able to burn all of that karma off by tapping into nature, y'all, the right way. In an extreme way. We got 10 days in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. 10 days.
10 days in the jungle.
So yeah. Let the good times roll. You feel me?
Facts, man. Peace to you, Red. Peace to all. I know my brother Ghost over there, man. G House. I know you up in there, man. I know you hear me loud.
No. Spin gave you the shout out.
Tell him I said what's good.
He right here. Come and tell him yourself.
Indeed.
Yo, Spin, what's going on, King? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's a wonderful world, man, where I'm at, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Only lands, you heard?
Only lands, man.
Only lands.
NWA, man. Niggas with acres.
Look, if I haven't learned anything from both the trip on your land all the way to Puerto Rico, to a trip to this good brother's, his land, his humble abode and whatnot, right? Where he's sitting on land. One thing that I realize and one thing that I know, and one thing that I'm going to share with the family that's the most important thing that we should be not just talking about. This is not the age of talking. This is definitely the age of doing. Land, only lands. We need only land. We only need to be focusing on land. We only need to be talking about land. More land. If you got some land, we get more land. I promise you. Do you know why? Because that is where true freedom is being experienced. The level of freedom that I felt when I walked through these doors right here, I just kicked off my shoes, and the first thing that I asked Ghost, I said, yo, can I get one of these for 5 bands, bro? He said, yes, I know somebody that I could talk to. I said, I need one immediately. I'm going to send my mama down here. I'm going to send my sister down here. I'm going to send my brother down here. I'm going to send the mother of my children down here. It'll be used as an Airbnb because simple living, we've been utilized to become these cogs in this machine where they have us in this rat race. You, good brother, Spin City, you were able to manifest AI to acres and whatnot. You don't feel the brunt of BlackRock. You don't feel the brunt of slumlords. You don't feel the brunt of a landlord. You don't feel the brunt of somebody breathing down your neck, and you knowing that none of that money that you're giving that person is benefiting anyone or anything that has anything to do with you and whatnot. Them taxes that you pay to the city on them properties and whatnot, that shit ain't doing nothing. So my thing is only land. I'm going to say something provocative, but I don't want to scare anyone. But nah. Yeah. I got some only land models. And it's like they said in the movie, build it and they will come. It's called Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. And you know the power of an idea is that it builds a world. So I got 3 inboxes from 3 gods, right? And then this is what they said. They said that they are looking for a BBW to put on BLM. They said that they're looking for a BBW, right? A big, beautiful woman, a big, black, beautiful woman, right? And they are going to put them on BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. And they told me to tell y'all that they want to give you 30 children on that land, on only lands. And one of the brothers who have land he said that he wants to open up a page where, you know, he is doing massages in the nude on his land for the ladies who need to feel some strong hands. Only land. Like this, what they told me.
BBWs and BNB got acronyms going.
That's right. You said BNB.
I don't know. I was trying to follow
BLM,
you.
Bureau of Land Management. Instead of Black Lives Matter, Bureau of Land Management. BLMs with 800 credit to
they on your
BLM.
ass, man. You said they put that gun in there. They on your ass, Red.
So they want only lands. We got hand models on the land. We got foot models on the land. You could take your clothes off on the land. Ain't nobody shaming nobody for having a beautiful body on God's land, especially land that you own. But the same way that they could give Sophia Rain money for taking her clothes off, you could give that brother that's on that land who's gonna be raising 30 babies. You could go ahead and donate to him, because he told me to tell y'all that when the black man produces food on the land, he has the right to say that he could reproduce on that land. He told me to tell y'all that Big Mama used to have 30 children on her land because she wasn't living in an apartment, because she wasn't paying taxes, and what she wasn't living in a mortgage. She was living on land where the food was being grown. She was living on land where the children had their own houses and whatnot on the land. She was living on land where the land was monetized. Selling crops is a business. Shout out to Blue Pill with the farming. Shout out to H Factor with the farming. They turned their home into a farmer's market. They monetize the home, the shelter. This is Facts Initiative in real time. So
he got that only lands out, man.
Thing is growing, man. Can't stop it.
AI, then go get you some acres. And yeah, you can treat your acres exactly how you want it to be. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to be known for, definitely. I mean, that's the power of control. That's the power of, you know, bare minimum control and then absolute ownership. When it comes to acres, the real estate, whether it's going to be residential real estate, whether it's going to be recreational, whether it's going to be agricultural. So whatever, I mean, yeah, whatever, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the power. So if anybody doesn't see, anybody doesn't hear, you know, that's actually, you know, the energy of, again, control, bare minimum control, and the ownership. You do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might want to have cattle. Some of y'all might want to have horses. Some folks over here have ranches where people can learn how to ride horses. You got other folks that's doing mini resorts and quad bikes, dirt bikes. Some people got land that you can hunt on. So, I mean, again, it's just, you know, listen to the overall message, though. You know what I mean?
So would those be profiles that would qualify for an Only Lands profile? Would that, when you go scroll through that, like a social media feed, if you were to see those people's land, if you were to see drone aerial shots, you know, like the drone cameras you got, if you were to see Sony 4K cameras of lifestyle, you know, because OnlyFans isn't only women taking their clothes off and being nude and whatnot. There are people on OnlyFans that are teaching lifestyle. There are also people on OnlyFans that are tapping in to the creator economy. They're teaching how to do taxes. They're teaching how to do paperwork. They're teaching how to fix credit. They're doing a lot of other things. There's people on OnlyFans cooking and whatnot. So on OnlyLand, you have those people who have acreage, they have land, they have actual quote unquote estates, right? There's so many people that I've come across in all of my years that have said the same thing. They echoed the same sentiment, that their families were sitting on 20, 30, 40, 50 acres and literally doing nothing with that land, just having it sit there. And the younger generation selling the land for pennies because they didn't want to deal with the upkeep, or they didn't have the mindset because they were doing 9-to-5 mindset. They had a worker's mind. They had a quote unquote employee mindset. They did not look at the 5-year, 50-year, 100-year plan. So because of the employee mindset that was put on us by the older generation, the boomer generation, who basically accepted the 9-to-5 mandate, because prior to that, their parents were working for themselves. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, their parents were self-reliant, right?
A lot of folks, yeah, for sure.
You know, their parents had businesses and they were basically self-governed because they had their own community, similar to the community that you're in right now, right?
Yeah, definitely. What this
That
extra this area in Atlanta or in a
say it again.
Atlanta area.
Say that again.
You talking about where I'm at?
Where you're at.
Yeah.
That area.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about it.
With those men that you just said own land and own assets and own acreage. Do you know, young man, that was something that was all over the South?
Yeah,
do you know that that was town? They was not cities, there was towns and all type of things, not only over the South, in the Midwest, on the East Coast. Do you know that? Do you know that the same thing that you're looking at right now, that you're experiencing on the micro, was taking place on the macro? And do you know that those towns were connected trade route, business-wise, that those businesses did business with each other? They were trading gold, the same gold that's going through the roof right now. They were trading silver, the same silver that's going through the roof right now. They were trading these same metals that people are finding out these days. They just found out about these metals in 2020, 2021. I'm talking about a large generation of black children, black young men and women, day traders, forex traders, people who were stacking this shit since 2020, 2017, 2015, and now they really beginning to hit. They really they getting to see their shit mature. So when we say that time is coming back around because it's centrifugal, right? What we're seeing is that the land, the estates, building up these cities are still possible, because if it was done before, it literally could be done again. This time, it could be done again on a larger scale. This time, it could be done on a scale with more efficiency, because you have things like AI, because you have things like these tools. You got a Menti AI. You feel me? You have all of these no-code tools. You got Gemini. You got Claude. You got all of these tools. You got GPTs. You have skills. You have a co-worker. I mean, you got anti-gravity. There's so much that you have. What is missing?
What's missing sometimes is the network and the knowledge. That's what I've come to see, is that people don't have the network and the knowledge. You know what I mean? So going from AI to acres, going from technology to tangibles, going from software to solid ground, the whole movement, it came from a network of people. Once I got down here, because again, I'm from California, where this stuff just doesn't happen. Right? And we're hyper on the technology, but we're hyper vertical. Everything's up. Everything's a tower in San Francisco, even in Oakland. You know, a lot of things are vertical. To come see horizontal acreage, space, no neighbors for football fields in all directions, it's like, okay, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? This is authentic. This is raw. So yeah, definitely. I've learned that it's the networking and the knowledge to even know who to go and see, right? You go see the Acre Boys, you get some space. You know, how do you place a vision out there? You get with the architect. You get with the
one thing about my network
contractor. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Is that if I were to put a price tag on just the network that I have, that I've built, that I've nurtured, that I've created, that I've matured, I don't know if I could put a number to it. But when I say that my network is my net worth, that's what I mean. Like, I really mean that. Like, I know the value of the people who I bring to the table. I know the value of each one of the people who I know who I could pick the phone up and get on the first ring. I know the value of the people that I share these platforms with, that I put in front of the world and whatnot, and introduce them when we bring them through the pillars and introduce them to the world. Because once you get introduced, it's almost like your credit go through the roof, because you're introduced to a network that will boost your value in life, your whole entire quote unquote worth overnight. That's a fact. This shit is like getting signed to Rockefeller. You know what I mean? It's incentives and next to us. Real talk. It's incentives to be a part. I want to meet everybody else's network, because I'll bring people into my network, but I never meet nobody from their network. That's interesting. I don't get the same type of red carpet treatment, but people will come through. I have a network where it's a non-flowing drip of every single person is $1 billion person. Every single person is a trillionaire, a millionaire. I want to meet y'all networks. I want to meet all of the people that y'all got, this trillionaires and billionaires. I want it to be body for body, right? I want body for body. So the people that y'all run into and that y'all meet, this all that, let me sit down with them, because the people that I meet, they come and sit down with y'all. They break bread with y'all. They build everything with y'all. So my network is my net worth. So if it was reciprocated and it worked like this in the loop, we will all be billionaires.
The loop.
That's how it's a simple formula. This is how this thing works. I know my value. I know my worth. I know my network is my network, and I'm glad, and I love your network. I see what you building. I see what you bring to the table. The brother that you connected with, wealth, nothing but wealth. Rich energy only. He's building acreage. The shit is something that everybody needs to experience once in their life.
Yeah, big judge for sure. My own personal Uncle Phil for sure.
Your own personal Uncle Phil. My dude is the Fresh Prince. I think.
Bro, I came from California to Atlanta, my Uncle Phil, and we started doing land development and software development. I traded him software development. He traded me land development.
Spin. I see a Fresh Prince remake in the workings. You are Will Smith, my nigga. You didn't come out of West Philly. You came out of Oakland. That man is Uncle Phil. You glowed the fuck up, bro. You are the Fresh Prince. You was Carlton. I'm sorry, Hit. I'm sorry, Hit, but you got the moves, Hit. You dancing, my nigga, and you a genius. You feel me? And we also have the Young Banks as well.
Oh, you gotta give him Jazzy Jeff.
I ain't get thrown out.
Jazzy Jeff got kicked out the house. Bro, you live in a whole Tubi movie. You live in a whole real life movie. It is the Fresh Prince of South Fulton.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, bro. It's really what it is, bro.
That is a whole entire fact. That is exactly what that shit is. And like we say, this is when we talk about the final 9 to 5. What we're talking about is simple things like having a mastermind circle like we're having right now.
Yeah.
Like this is almost like us in a barbershop, just like sharpening our motherfucking razors and shit, shooting the thing. But out of that, we start getting ideas. What if we had the framework, ladies and gentlemen? What if we set up the exact funnel, ladies and gentlemen? What if we had a system in place where if we ever strike an idea like that, where we say, yo, you should do a Fresh Prince remake, and it should be the story that, and then boom, by tomorrow or by the day after tomorrow, that idea could be so fleshed out that it is literally breathing and whatnot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That question, if you could answer that question and you in the audience, and you could say, yo, I could see myself getting into that. I could see that being me. You need to be in the building on January the 24th. There's no excuse whatsoever. We made this thing. Let me show you the prices. We made this the most affordable workshop / demonstration that you will ever get the beginning of January to get each and every single one of you on track, or in alignment with this new boom that's going on right now. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, but there's a lot of bread being made as we're speaking right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Upper echelon, you said I ain't have no Uncle Phil. I grew up in poverty. Me too, my nigga. I just met this nigga at 37 years old.
Yep.
You probably younger than me talking about you grew up in poverty. I did too, bro. I'm from the trenches for real. This is about turning in the trenches into tech, though. This is about going from the streets to Silicon Valley for real, though. But I hear you.
Yes, yes.
I had to really learn this technology. I had to infiltrate and educate and then vacate these 9-to-5s. Look what I have my people. When they put me in a position to be in control of AI systems and to create artificial worlds and artificial intelligence and scenarios, and to be a part of something so massive, and to say, hey, wait a minute, if I could be a part of the robo-taxi initiative in some way, meaning having some type of influence in the infrastructure of all autonomous vehicles, you know what another vehicle is a business. A business could now be that vehicle. So now we're looking at autonomous businesses. And what are the SOPs? What are the workflows? And me and Hit just spoke about, people just simply want the results. When people pull up to a fast food microphone, they're ordering exactly what they want at that second window.
Right.
So when they get to that second window, the person that's doing the bread, doing the patty, doing the fries, doing the shake, doing the drink, taking the money, this is 6 different people. 4 different people to get a person from the microphone to that window paid and out their face.
Right.
This needs to work that way. So now if you take what we just said from a job, you now create these infrastructures. You now go from microphone to window in your niche, in your lane, in whatever the case may be. You have to go and even work a job to even know how to do this. And that's why we structured it like a days of work. It's literally 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2 15s and a 30. We're not teachers.
And a 30.
We're not teachers. We're not lecturers. We are managers and supervisors.
2 15s and a 30.
The same way your supervisor and your manager, they ask you, was a task done? Hey, did you take out the garbage at a food place? Hey, at a hospital. Hey, did you change out the gloves and put new Band-Aids? There's a piece of the job that someone must do. You now take those SOPs, take how your job works, take something that you have a bit of passion in, and you create a job for yourself. Meanwhile, creating a 9-to-5 exit strategy. You're going to need to budget a certain way. You're going to need to invest in your marketing, your branding, your media. You're going to have to get your skills up. And what you have, you have to, but you get to. You get to learn something new. Don't ever don't think about the final 9-to-5 like, I got to put it on a YouTube channel. Or it looks like I got to make a LinkedIn. Looks like I got to get Medax. You get to.
Right.
I'm saying be more grateful about the moves, and your supervisor going to come through and check on you and say, hey, Red going to say, did you start a YouTube channel? Do you got vidIQ? He going to say, do you got keywords everywhere? He going to take you through how he made even KTL, how to even source talent, how to see talent, how to vet talent, how to work these cameras, do these lights. I learned all of them from Red. I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm one hell of a marketer. Hitsayu came to my house and broke down so many things about branding. And then imagine, I've always got my branding advice on the phone from 19 Keys for years.
Make that relevant association.
Right? And Hitsayu came in here and pretty much spoke the same thing, but he has this brand about his, the same way Keys has his brand about his. I'm a marketer. Then I listen to Keys and then I listen to Hitsayu. I say, okay, this what a real branding manager looks like. I say, okay, he's able to see this, and this, your voice, your tone, your attitude, what you look like, you know what I'm saying, what you wear the most, your sovereign identity.
Your sovereign identity.
What you're saying, do you match your niche? Do you fit in? Because you can't compete where you don't compare. So why are you trying to play the game in the first place? Getting it broke down, you know what I'm saying, with a good map and a good structure. I say, okay, I know who I'm dealing with. Red Pillar brings me on somewhere like KTL, where he says, okay, we're going to do something called Techno Tuesday. You this tech head from the West Coast. Okay, come tell us, let us know. And we ran it for a year already. And here we are, yet another good episode. You feel me? So, again, imagine, y'all, it's January 2026. My final 9 to 5 ended July 1st. And I had to jump and build a plane on the way down. And you know what my brother said? He said, okay, well, you ain't got no job. Next month, come to Invest Fest and get busy then. And have I fulfilled your wishes, my good fellow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, again, we've all worked. We all had a job. You hear my story, my Wingstop story. Security, plenty of time. Bouncer. Vehicle trainer, ATV, AVT, autonomous vehicle trainer, jobs, something to do, supervisor, manager, lead, CEO, being somewhere in the middle, being somewhere at the bottom most of the time.
Right.
And learning what the top does so that I can create a business. Now I can create jobs. And I'm not as malicious with my jobs. I need a branding manager. I'll get what somebody does for a living.
Right.
I need a media manager. I'll get somebody that does media for a living.
Right.
To fit with my marketing scope and my AI scope. Okay, I do AI marketing software. Straight up, that's my business. That is my job to myself. We'll teach you how to master your calendar one. Because that's a lot of people, they're not in control of your one and only time. And you can't really elevate what you don't really manage, what you don't really know. It's the same thing about what you eat. Oh, I'm watching my weight. Are you really? What did you eat yesterday? I don't remember. How do you not remember what you ate yesterday, but you're watching your weight? How you watching your money? How you watching your cash register? You're not even managing your own time in your own business, your own SOPs, own structures, being your own supervisor, learn how to manage and lead people.
Right. Hit, let them know. Let them know what they have to look forward on the 24th, how you're going to add value, upgrade, and bring the average employer or employee into the bazaar.
This is all about like Hit was saying, or like Spin was saying, I should say. You're really trying to understand and leverage your identity first and foremost. Hey, y'all killing the branding, bro. Chill out. All right. So this is what I'm saying. It's about making your identity an asset that you can leverage, right? We're seeing in real time that this era of the digital economy gives a founder an asymmetrical leverage in order to bootstrap their company into existence via the strength of their social credit. Their you see what I'm saying? How they show up on social media. You can see it with Elon Musk is one of the greatest examples. Now, mind you, it's not to say that he's some super magnificent ultra genius, right? He'll even tell you that's not necessarily the case. He has his expertise in his certain areas, and he hires students that also have expertise in areas where he needs it, right? So there's boom, but I can't reach out to you and get you to work for me unless I have value to deliver based on my reputation. I keep telling y'all, branding is permission to gain trust before the work is done. So how do I get you to believe and invest in $1 million dreams when ain't no $1 million around here, nigga? That's branding.
Right.
Like me and Spin been saying, yo, if they can make you believe in the entire scenery of Jurassic Park and dinosaurs off just the bones.
The bones in the book.
A book, and a little bit of a structure to fill in the gaps.
Right.
You telling me you with an LLM can't go change the ontology of the world, the actual state of being? Not the state of the union. I'm talking about the state of the being.
Right.
Identity assets. You have to learn how to clearly articulate who you are, what you do, how you do it, who you do it for, and what they can expect at the other end of that process when you get done doing it. Like I just said, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep pushing this in your face. Branding is permission to trust before proof of work is presented.
Right.
When I show you my portfolio, does that guarantee you the same outcome? No, it does not.
Isn't that a Michael Jordan sneaker pre-sale line?
Boom. I don't even have the product yet. I'm going to just brand it as a pre-sale. You don't need to know that.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do is trust me to deliver the product on the official launch. You get it before everybody else because I created a wait list for this thing. You'll probably get some type of discount or early bird special because you were an early adopter. Again, you gave me your trust before I had anything to prove. So with that being said, you as the client are absorbing some of my risk as a business. How do I mitigate that? How do I show you fair equity? I give you a deal.
Right.
Branding. Now, what I just showed you was just an aspect of the psychology of how you create certain psychological triggers between you and your D2C, direct to community, your P2P, your peer-to-peers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I showed you the psychology of that. When you go sit with Spin's going to show you how to execute that step by step. Now, mind you, here's one thing I really want to tell everybody. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a personal brand guru. So many of the conversations I have are so far the fuck upstream of what a lot of you niggas are going to do on the day-to-day, right? A lot of branding advice, a lot of marketing advice, especially in this era, is going to teach you how to swim faster in a particular body of water. What I do is I point up the coastline, right, to the factory that is dumping poison into the water. And I'm saying, oh, you see why everybody on the beach is coughing up blood? And then I look at you again and I say, you sure you want to jump in that water? Or do you want to find another body of water that's more sustainable to swim in?
I'm talking that talk.
Talk that talk.
This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. What I do is so far upstream. I don't tell content creators where to fucking post. That's your decision. What I will tell you is which platforms are going to extract you without delivering any value back to your platform, and which platforms are going to really help you get it on. You see why I'm on Substack, right? Substack does a lot for creators. Now I just started my Instagram, Aku the Architect, at Aku the Architect. All y'all boys can go fuck with me. Aku the Architect. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Go run it up. Go make me look like a lit nigga. I'm in Atlanta. This is a land of perception, and branding is also about perception. Branding is also about perception. I get it. I look like a YN, but I talk like a YG.
Hold up.
Say
that again.
I look like a YN, but I talk like a YG. Me and Spin have been running up. What are you niggas talking to me about, bro? Every time I get on this motherfucking camera, every single time I get on this camera,
to this
you
day,
are seeing a masterclass in branding. Don't talk to me about Hormozy. Don't talk to me about Dan Coe. Don't talk to me about Chris Doe. If you don't know who these niggas' names is, You don't care enough about your brand, and that's the real issue. You got to go deal with them before you come deal with the real final boss of this marketing combat. Okay? Yeah, run it up. We doing big numbers this year. We doing big numbers this year. Shout outs to every person that sat with me in the fucking POL cohort for $100 a pop. For $100 a pop, y'all sat with me. Y'all became my early adopters. Y'all believed in me.
I did.
Before I was able to deliver proof of work, and then I delivered the proof of work, and now I'm running it up. Trust me when I say, when I really get in my bag, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all might not be able to afford me outside of these type situations. The final 9 to 5 might be the easiest way to get at me. It's about to be 50,000 and up.
Talk about it.
You heard what Spin just said. He said, I've been getting my advice from 19 Keys years now. I've been around this nigga Hit for a couple weeks, and this nigga giving me advice of the same caliber and quality. In branding, that's called a relevant association.
Break that down.
That means a relevant association. All right, let's think about this now. When someone says, oh, your music reminds me of, a lot of creatives get upset with me because they want to be a unique nigga. You want to be identifiable in the market. Because guess what? If you sound like Kendrick, you can open up your fan base to all of Kendrick's niggas.
That's where that's where Spotify will say, if you like this, then you will like this. That's the algorithm that made Spotify the behemoth that it is when they started coming up with what is called a filter system. So when we talk about the value system, when we talk about the reward system, when we talk about the penalty system, the value system is being able to take the data that's being given and actually running it up against the data that's out there that's valued at a certain price point, sort of like how Bitcoin is. And then if that data is proven to be equivalent, then your value automatically shoots through the roof. It goes parabolic, like how some of the meme coins go, how stocks go. Because once people discover a stock, there could be a stock that's already on the market, but when that stock is discovered, or when that white paper is read and whatnot, or when that project is understood by more people, then that stock begins to rise in the market. So this is about rising our stocks, ladies and gentlemen. This is about showing you in real time that we are the stocks, we are the shares, we are the equity in real life and whatnot. We are now monetizing our NIL, our name, image, and likeness. We are now monetizing our lifestyles, okay? Among other things that we have, such as our ideas, such as our quote unquote IP, our intellectual property, phrases, logos, sayings. Every time you open your mouth, ladies and gentlemen, that should be published. You should have an ASCAP or BMI for every time you get on the internet and you speak you speak your mind and whatnot, and you're talking to the people and whatnot. Because in one conversation, you have unlimited amounts of IP. And what do people do? They go and scour the data. They go and scour the web. They read blogs. They listen to podcasts. They sit back and all they do is trademark. All they do is copyright. All they do is just do a lot of things that rob you, take you of your value, take you of your wealth. And these record labels, also these new record labels are tech companies. These new streaming companies, what do they depend on? They depend on you coming into their company without the information that HitSci is going to give you about the value of your brand, how to market your brand, how to see your brand, how to articulate your brand. You're going to go into these places without the information that Spin City has about how to utilize AI for marketing. If you don't even say these type of apps and tools, these people will know that you don't know what you're talking about. You won't know your worth. You won't know what you are worth. So you're walking there owning 100% of your IP, of your catalog, of your quote unquote publishing, and then you'll walk out of that place owning about 1% of each one of those three things.
There you go. All right. I was just talking to Spin about the same tight numbers. I was like, yo, I really did build the sovereign creator system to be for those early stage founders. You see what I'm saying? You know, absorb a little risk, get a little nice equity cut on the back end when I 10x a unicorn or a few unicorns. I'm about to have a stable of unicorns. You see what I'm saying?
Ugh.
Boom, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it that way. But now I was like, damn, if I make this an enterprise level solution like I already know it is,
Right.
then 1% of a multi-billion-dollar company is Mike could get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? On just 3 clients. This is what Spin was talking about with your exit strategy. What is your definition of done? What is good enough for you? For me, my definition is simple. I'm going to get some land. I'm going to get me a G-Wagon. I'm going to trick it out. And then y'all are never going to see me again. I'm not going to die a branding nigga. I'm going to die a farmer. This you have to know your definition done. I'm not going to die a branding nigga. I'm going to die a farmer. I'm going to get my land. I'm going to build my little dream house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna trick me out a nice little fucking matte black G-Wagon.
To this day.
That's right.
I'm gonna put that bitch on spinners. So that way when I retire, they don't. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the whole business, I'm gonna put the whole business trust on spinners. When I stop working, it don't. Put your brand on spinners, nigga.
Right.
When I stop, it don't.
Right. It keeps spinning. That shit is on
and
spinners.
Baby in a loop
spinning and spinning and spinning. Look, 2026 is the year of the motherfucking doing your big one, my nigga. This is about your big one. This ain't about trying to roll the this is about your big. You got to do your big one. This year started out with Donald Trump doing this big one. This year started out this is about doing your big one. So you damn right your shit is gonna be enterprise billion-dollar system, bro.
Well, what's that? Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. Everybody, come on, now, big timers. That's what we talking about right now.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hit that QR code that's above my good brother's head right there, you will be able to get your tickets. So you will be in the building January 24th and get this sauce that we are giving you right now. I promise you, you have no idea what is about to happen. These boys is dangerous. All right? These boys is dangerous. They ain't gonna get on the phone and start clearing some acreage in South Portland in Atlanta, my niggas. Acreage is about to get bought. Call up the Acre Boys. Call up the Acre Boys. Clear some motherfucking land.
Say turn, boy.
Start clearing some land. AI to acres. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea what is taking place in Spin City headquarters. This is like an incubator turning into an accelerator. Forget Y Combinator. You know what I'm talking about? We the YG Combinator.
Young God combination.
Well, y'all been turned, boy. Hit get on, they get turned. Look at it.
And we are going to turn 2026 into a year that people see shit that they've never seen before. You want to talk about Third Eye Atlas? I'm on my third air mattress. Don't talk to me about Third Eye Atlas.
They don't understand, nigga.
Let's talk about what we talking about, huh? What we talking about, huh?
I'm not a thug it, man.
It's Revenge of the Blurs. Afrofuturism, nigga. Evolution will be digitized. Conscious industry. The food, the art, the clothes, the technology, the shelter.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Everything that we've been waiting for is waiting for us.
Carpet bomb. Yeah, big carpet bomb, man. Good stuff, man. Yeah, we definitely on fire, man. We're going to take you through an absolute 9 to 5 that you can end all 9 to 5s with, man. You know what I mean? Showing you the real deal. You might even be able to, you know what I'm saying? You need to meet Judge. You need to meet Brian Bean. You need to meet You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, yeah, let's take it to that level. Fuck just hanging out with Spin, Red, and Hit. It's more key players in the building.
It's Uncle Phil's out there.
You are a serious entrepreneur ready to go to a higher level.
But not yet, though. Because remember, thinking about we doing our Robin Hood with this one. We making sure they can get off the plantation first. Because not everybody built to be an entrepreneur, but at least making a job for yourself. My job might be working for Red, but it's what I do for a living. So I'm curating the job for myself because I know it's the value that Red said he needed.
Got you.
Can't forget about them, because if we go straight to people that already got entrepreneurship in their bones, they might already be off the 9 to 5. So we looking for the folks that's you at work now.
Side hustlers.
You feel me?
Some of the side hustlers.
If you got work now and you know that the $10 an hour ain't cutting it,
oh, shit.
Right. We can put more value on your hours by getting you the right skills and tools. Guaranteed. That's how I'm thinking about it.
Right. My $1 million question to the family would be this: would $500 extra help put you in a better place monthly? Right. Then the other question would be, would $5,000, an extra $5,000, would that put you in a place? Right. And then the enterprise question is, would an extra $50,000 put you in that place? But in order to even qualify for that type of overtime, or for us all three to get together to even take up that type of case, it would have to be proven that you're already making $50,000 a month. You can't say I've been making 500 or 5,000 and I want to make 50,000. Not to say that you can't do that, but if you're making $50,000 a month, we could come together with the tools and the programs and the systems that we have, and we could show you how to make $100,000, how to double that, possibly even triple that, if you follow the regimen the way that it's laid out. But if you want to make an extra $500 a month, then you need to be in the building on January the 24th. And I would tell you, I'm so confident in what we have to offer. I'm so confident in what these brothers, I sat in front of these two geniuses and I was able to be a fly on the wall to see what these brothers are putting together. I'm seeing the evolution. I'm watching Voltron take place. I'm seeing my visions manifest before my eyes. I'm so confident that if we do not deliver by the end of 5 o'clock, by the time you punch out, you will get refunded for your day at work, because that is exactly what we're going to be at. We're going to be at work on the 24th, 9 to 5. We're supervisors. We are supervisors. We are going to be working with you. We're going to be incentivizing. We're going to be rewarding. We're going to be promoting, and we're going to have an overtime. It's 2 15s and a 30.
2 15s and 30, 2 hours of overtime pay. And the thing is, you're paying for and working for yourself. This will be how you create your own job. That's all we're truly saying, y'all. So, people are looking at it, hey, it's a spectacle. It's this last 9 to 5. To break it down simply, that's why I keep reiterating, we all had jobs. We all had jobs. And it just was something, it was a task to do. The task was worth something to the CEO. Let's just call it $100. The CEO said, hey, I got 4 tasks I need to do as a CEO. I'm going to delegate them all for $10. So he's spending $40 in hiring and keeping $60 for having a good idea and controlling and taking the risk at the top.
Right.
You have one of those jobs and you're reaping the 10. It's not time for you to climb that ladder. If you want to, though, that's what I'm saying. You don't even have to quit your 9 to 5. But climbing your own ladder, building your own brand, business, and media is paramount in this world. We're going to keep saying, hey, AI to acres. It's really hard to go get land acquisition plus real estate development done on a job, y'all. Again, judges show me these numbers and what it takes to build HQ at this speed. I don't know if y'all, hit Sayu and them, they know about the speed in which things are happening. the speed in which fences are going down, trees are going down, concrete's being paved, buildings being created, bathrooms, toilets, TVs, lights, fans, AC, heater, control room, audio. The reason why I keep pumping this out, and every time I point back, that's a week, 2 weeks worth of me being on a 9 to 5 to even afford 10 trees going down.
Right.
Guys, it would take you 2 months to even get the fence and the trees down. You're selling that time for money. You need to be selling that time for money and then turning it back into time. Because imagine what I just said. Just to take the trees and the fence down, to get the get the pavement, have them bring the pavement, have them bring out their tractors, bring out their trucks, bring out the carpenters, bring out the cement masons, would take 3 years on a 9 to 5. We got it done in record time here.
Right.
So when we're talking about the time that it builds something up, and you see what's happening here at HQ, like this, it took all of December to get it done. An expensive project, but it's going to be lucrative on the tail end. We'll make it an amazing experience for you guys all.
Super amazing.
But I'm just saying, y'all, it wouldn't have not been done if I was just down at the Wingstop, y'all.
Right.
Getting my hourly wage. I already got to pay the bills. I got kids, you know, this, that, and the other. On top of the bills is the development ticket. So if you want that development, if you want to take this AI, these tools, your skills, your job, your work, your mindset, and turn it into tangibles, solid ground, real estate, acreage, you're going to have to work for yourself. You're going to have to own up to your own books and taxes. You're going to have to really have a customer success cycle. You're going to need SOPs. You're going to need systems, y'all. You're going to have that brand. You're going to have the look. You're going to have that identity. You're going to need media. You're going to need partnerships. You're going to need to network. You're going to need to pay for your advertisements to Meta, to Google. You might hit an influencer and say, hey, man, can you post my hat? That is media buying.
Right.
Putting media buying in your budget, putting ads in your budget is what has to happen. We can't think about putting a budget together for Saturday night because I need a good fit and a couple of drinks and some gas and bridge toll to get to the city to meet some girls tonight. Brother, please go and create your job. You're going to get more chicks with a better job anyway.
On the back end. Right.
Ladies, I know you want to look beautiful. Oh, you're just so beautiful. Oh, my ladies. For a couple weeks, put the makeup down, baby. Get on that computer, man. Go get you some Gemini 3.0. Go get you some Higgsfield. Buy some Meta ads about your hey, makeup. If makeup is your thing, okay, do the makeup, all right? But at least let that be your brand identity. Let it be the sovereign identity that you are one of those women that do makeup. You are one of those women that do hairstyles. You are one of those women with candle products. Make sure that it's you. But baby, when you need the cash, you got to put that shit down first. Because if you keep sacrificing, right? If you don't sacrifice for your dream becomes the sacrifice, and you start to build up the dream in the person that you're working for, though, man.
That's right. That's right.
Think about it. You just have to think about it. Come get this wisdom. Come get this. Let us supervise. Look over your shoulder and say, man, it's been 30 minutes already. We already told you how to make an Instagram, a Facebook fan page, and a YouTube. At least start. That's the type of work hey, don't bring no notebooks to my house, man. Yeah. Bring your laptop and bring your phone. You don't need a pen and paper in the age of acceleration to get this done right here. This isn't note taking. You're going to work. You don't take notes at work unless you take notes at work. Maybe that's the job you've been doing. Not this job, guys. And I'm pretty sure, I heard I'm not the sharpest tool, but I believe they have a whole orientation. They have everything because we structured it just like going on the job. We might hit you with a sexual harassment video. How we gonna make it? How we gonna make it a job? Orientation videos that run themselves, so you guys are gonna get a precursor before Saturday the 24th even comes.
Don't flirt with me. I'm HR, all right?
HR, right? Come on now. You feel me? What app do you use to post on all of my from one app? Go High Level or Linktree or Opus Clips. So even that right there, that simple answer right there. Those are skills and tools to use. You should now bring up those 3 sites, balance it out, and get the work done and send out the content. Because why else would you ask the question? Why else would you even prompt the question to me like this? Which AI do you prefer to making a website? Cursor to Lovable to straight cursor to Lovable or cursor to Claude Code? Get it done. Get it done. Map out a UI, a UX, customer success cycle. Map it out on a large language model. Tell the large language model to give you a step-by-step, click-by-clip of how this website works, the edge functions, Send it to Lovable. Keep breaking and recreating the website until you're pleased with it. We'll even give out. It got some AI software, for the overtime students that we're gonna show y'all.
Another thing that I want to do I want to do a special Techno Tuesday where we just do question and answers, similar to this segment right here, where we just got the 2 questions. I want to allow people to email us questions. I want to have it live. I want to do a segment about maybe 1 hour to an hour and a half of just answering those questions that everybody has like that, and getting that documented and getting people's questions answered, because a lot of people have a lot of questions and they don't necessarily know who to ask, and they just be lingering and whatnot, and it makes them give up on their journey sometimes. It discourages them. It makes them put down the toys. It makes them put down the tools or the toolbox. It makes them abandon the cart. So a Q&A monthly is going to be mandatory for Techno Tuesdays. I'm going to jot that into the schedule and whatnot. We're going to be rolling out the new schedule very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Please look out for that. That's coming very soon. We have a lot of new things on the way. Be on
the lookout. Bolo.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share these videos. Make sure you spread the word. Make sure you let your friends know and your friends know that there's a tech show out there with a bunch of brothers who are making it happen in real life, building in real life, making with this, and we got receipts, we got witnesses, we got testimony, we got UGC, we got the tools, we got everything to prove that we are who we say we are. So we want the family to tap in. The best thing that we got going for us as the people right now is the fact that we could create what we think into a workable, monetizable, shareable, and scalable tool, product, and a service. This is something you could do if you have free Wi-Fi, and you know how people are on those telephone poles in the city and whatnot. You could be down and out. You could be up with everything going great for you. Everything in between that spectrum, you have the same opportunity as somebody who's getting Wi-Fi in the library for free, as somebody who don't even got Wi-Fi. You have the same opportunities as somebody that's doing time right now, and they have Wi-Fi, they have access to a phone. They're building sites, they're building tools, they're building prompt packs, they're building websites, they're building digital assets. Ladies and gentlemen, they will not tell you what we are going to be telling you on the 24th, that the world has changed and the world is in your hands, and the favor is in your court, but fortune favors the bold. I'm going to take y'all on a journey. I'm not going to talk about it, not be about it. I would not be able to go into the jungle for 10 days if I had a 9 to 5. I would have to put my healing on pause. I would have to put my vision quest on pause. I would have to put my evolution and my growth on pause. These are some of the things that I've been mandated to do this is written in my contract. My smart contract is something that I said I was going to come here to do. So if I'm gonna have the audacity, if I have the audacity and the mitigated gall to sit in front of you with two of the brightest stars in this community, this network, and say, yo, this is the final 9 to 5, and I'm not doing something to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm not, because this is my final 9 to 5 as well. Because when I emerge from that jungle, I will not be doing the same job that I was doing. I also have a 9 to 5. Everybody that you're looking at has a 9 to 5, but we have a 9 a.m. to a 5 a.m. It's a different 9 to 5. We don't have a 9 a.m. We have a 9 a.m. to a 5 a.m. So my 9 to 5 is I want to make a 9 a.m. to a 5 p.m. because I want my time back. I want my freedom back. I want a fucking slot back. I got family. I got personal shit. I got a lot of contemplating to do. When you're working 9 a.m. to 5 a.m., you are in a perpetual loop, right? And in a cycle that could put you in Groundhog Day. That is not a flex. So I'm here to break that monotony, and I'm letting anybody that's out there know, you call it a 9 to 5, I just call it a recursion cycle. It's a loop. You're calling it a job, but it's a loop. If you break that loop and you create a new loop, you'll be like, yo, I'm self-employed. You'll be like, I'm a serial entrepreneur. You'll be like, I'm handling shit on my own. But all you did was you broke the loop and you created a loop that favored yourself. And the feedback from that loop will say, you made it one day what your ass was making in 2 weeks at your job. Facts. Facts. So that's what we got coming to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the most not over your head type of demonstration and orientation that you probably ever heard. This is going to be the most grounded, made sense, applicable, I could do it right now type of demonstration that you ever probably seen. Not from the conscious community, because that's not who we are. I don't want you to get that confused. We are not the conscious community who you see. We are considered to be the Afrofuturists. We are considered to be blurs. We are considered to be visionaries and whatnot. Our demonstration will go up against Alex Hormozy, Alicia Little, Ty, whoever I don't even know the names.
Hey, you can't compete where you don't compare, man.
That's a fact.
They can't compete where they don't compare. It's fine that they're in their own lane. They can't compare though.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, be a part of history, be a part of mystery, be a part of the solution, be a part of brothers who are literally in motion right now, who are not trying to leave you behind. They're not trying to, I'm not going and trying to. I'm not in Puerto Rico, popping bottles and showing you girls and talking about no, we're on a spiritual vision quest, but we're saying that this is a part of business as well. Steve Jobs went into the jungle. The boys in Silicon Valley were going to the jungle. People and billionaires and whatnot, they read the stars. They go and talk to the plants and whatnot. They go on vision quests. They go inside of their brains and whatnot. They unplug. They turn certain things off and turn certain things on. But how could you do that if you don't go inside and work the circuitry? And how could you work the circuitry if you don't have the map? These two brothers right here have the map, y'all. They have cracked the code. All three of us, Trismegistus, I've cracked the code. I've written out the map. I figured the things out. All three of us are like joining 3 LLMs together. It's like bringing 3 LLMs. It's like bringing 3 open source LLMs and merging them together with a lane chain. So you don't even know what's about to come out of this. You better make sure that you're there. Just for the FAQs, it will be recorded. It will be available for playback. It is only $55 for the live stream. This is something I'm not ashamed of saying. Why?
Playback, I ain't gonna lie to you. That ticket might not be so nice on a playback.
that ticket, right? And that ticket,
eyes on it, and I start really branding that shit.
Right. When it start getting branded, it's going crazy. But because we know what's going on right now, but because we know the temperature of the environment, but because we know that people need this information, we said, you know what? In person, in IRL is 111, right? That's the price you pay to level up forever, right? It is an investment. It's not a donation, and a damn sure ain't a ticket. What is it? It is an investment that you are going to make the initial investment in this is your shares and your equity and your stocks at once, right? Then you will begin to invest more in it. However, $55 is an investment, entry level, 111, and then we have 333 because we are granting a select.
You got the 99 so that the online people can do online overtime too. The remote workers.
And we have we have overtime available, right? After we finish at 5 p.m., there's going to be an overtime where all three of the supervisors will come together and form a mastermind, right? And we will have a selected group.
Yeah, sitting at the round table, getting busy. I see Cairo, the one in the chat says, do I have to be there, Red? You can, Cairo, the one, you go ahead and pick up that 99 so that you can, get the full workday and the online overtime. I think that's a very outstanding investment to make, because imagine, guys, you guys spend maybe $100 a day at work. You might spend gas, you might spend toll. Sometimes you are paying to get to work in the first place. A piece of your check pays you to get back. That's what I always learned about work. It's like you don't just show up and be at work. You drive to work, you clock in, you buy lunch from work. So again, make this investment, and most of us are willing to give it back because we know how hard-earned cash truly is. Again, because we work and it was hard-earned. I've been skeptical of the online gurus before because I'm kind of like, bro, this cash really tight as hell. So giving Red Pillar $250 back in the day for Complex Fantasy Industries, I'm thinking, I want to be a creative. I want to do this. You got to kind of do that bounce. Fear not. Don't do the bounce. Go ahead, visit SpinCityHQ.com so you can come to Spin City HQ, right? And, choose the ticket of choice. I would say everybody get your overtime. If you're coming in person, get your overtime. If you're watching online, just get your overtime. We didn't want to just put it out there as only the overtime plus overtime is one event because people you might need to spend different. Cool. But to get the overtime, what overtime truly is going to happen is, yes, we're going to go through the workday and work up the assets, but now you need to work with a brand strategist, a marketer, an advertiser, media buyer, and then the media man. Everybody's using AI, best tools, best routes, best navigation, symmetry for your business, for your 5 to 9. Then, we also teach workplace exit strategy. Get off the workplace budgeting. The last 2 weeks, when you put in your 2 weeks, what to do in that 2 weeks with the upcoming check, because you've been budgeting to get out.
Let me add something right there. While we are saying this is the final 9 to 5, and we are bringing up the exit strategy to this thing, think about the fact that whatever you discover here will be the initiatory seed of an upskilling cycle, right? You will be able to more clearly identify the function you serve. So if you're already working for somebody, you're already in that mix. Well, how is clarity about what you could actually provide as an employee not going to help you out? You can negotiate for new positions. You can show them proof of work. You can do your branding and gain that trust. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully you set a good example on the job. They already kind of rocking with you. Now you come with an idea. Yeah, it might be a little bit out of the lane you in now, but you're trying to show them, I'm moving into a new lane. This is what, and you show up to them confident. You show up being able to explain yourself in under 2 minutes. Dog, you could add an extra $50,000 to $100,000 to your careered W-2 job just off the strength of understanding at a real level the 6-figure, 7-figure capacity that you're walking around with, selling for dirt cheap. At least hit them boys up over the head.
You selling your time for dirt cheap, boy.
At least bang them over the head and get something a little more equitable. You may not ever be able to see the full lion's share of your produced value from any of these companies that you do not own, but at least you can start to raise the margins.
There it is, man.
And that's a part of the exit strategy. Raise the margins. That buys you more time, more comfortability. You get to do, hey, if you really negotiate the thing right, you end up getting more money for less work.
Yeah. More money for less work, man. That's the way the West was won, my boy. But y'all see we ain't playing, man. We're using top-notch AI, top-notch technology, software. You can't beat it with a stick, man. And it comes with a money-back guarantee because, again, we know how hard the 9-to-5 grind is, and we don't want to just, scam you out your time because it's all you got. So I would hope.
Check this out, Spin, man. I'm from the Show Me State, man. I'm from the Show Me State. Can we do this? Can we show the family out there a little a teaser of what it is they have to look forward to with the technology that you and a good brother working on? Any tools?
Yeah, we'll definitely be working with some good old Minty AI real quick. His side, you got his in the terminal, I think, right now, don't you?
Yeah, mine is still in the terminal right now. But if you want to see 2 different case studies, my case study and the case study of the amazing goddess that helped me develop the MVP of the Tetra tool engine, you can find those articles on my Substack, hitsoyowaku.substack.com. You'll see both write-ups and you'll see exactly the type of level of symbiotic genius that's coming out. These industries have been siloed too long. These different creators have been siloed too long. We need to get back to symbiosis, the coherent pairing of different skills.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, saying I'm ready to go. I've given enough of my time helping to manage and bring their millions. Time for sovereignty, the sovereign identity, the sovereign income.
That's right.
How can I upgrade to online overtime? Send me your text me your email and your order number, and I'll get you upgraded. Text me at 510-747-5291. That's my direct line. Don't just hit me at 2 a.m. asking what color socks I got on either. But y'all, we're using we can use some good Minty, man, to figure out. Right. So once you work with Hitsayu, you're going to have a better prompt. And the Minty is going to turn into more of a backpack. But for the time being, let me see here. I couldn't even log into my own stuff earlier. Let me make a check here, y'all. My own stuff was frozen. It was freezing up right here. I got to do some, since I've been changing the back end into a backpack. It's going to be more of a business backpack, Red. As we thought of it, it's more of a back end, something that you want an API, something that you want to plug in, and something that your business can run with on. So I think I've cracked it so many times that, the original is not even loading because I'm pretty sure that's my password. You feel me? So, it'll be ready for the 24th. It's just that we had these ideas over the last 48 hours. So I've made so many tweaks that I probably broke some things. And I noticed it earlier that a Minty wasn't loading up. So it's pretty much frozen. But what a Minty is going to do is take your brand positioning, your sovereign identity, and create marketing structures. It's going to look at things like Answer the Public to find out your keywords, top prompts being used in your niche. Who are the top players in your niche? What are the complaints that's on their Googles? The complaints that's on their Yelps. It's frozen right now, y'all. I've made too many adjustments so far to the back end, so check it out. We'll be putting that together when it's my segment, when it's my turn to manage and supervise. I'll let you guys use the Minty. You'll put it in based off the brand. Boom, you'll put your brand structure up there. Out of the hit side use section, boom, you'll put a Minty in there, and Red Pillar got something up his sleeve to where we're all, because again, we're talking about sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about sovereign identity, sovereign income. Now it's sovereign software. Double S.
Software, right.
Right? Sovereignty as a software. Take absolute control of your brand, your marketing voice, and your media control. And like Red said, you cultivate the network that becomes your network. Your associations, your brand deals, your handshakes, right? The channels you show up on, the places you usually are, your outfits, your look. A big part of my branding lately been my Thanos gauntlet. Every time somebody see me, they see this hand. When you see this hand in the spiritual world, you know it's like only a couple people that have one hand like that. I done left one free hand and just put an absolute gauntlet on. All my pieces are on one hand. That was all branding.
Right.
Consistently with the Minty hat on. That's branding. Consistently always showing the athletics. That's branding.
Okay.
Spin City is a certain character. He's a certain character on KTL, Athletics, Minty. That's this dude.
Right.
To be known for, when somebody sees your statue up later in the future, they can carve out maybe 2 sentences about exactly who you are. When you see Europeans and Frenchmen, they line up great Uncle Henry the 13th, the 12th, the 11th, the 10th, the 9th, the 8th. We don't have that, but we about to create it. Because your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your great all need to know exactly what you've done with this family, where you broke the generational curses,
right.
and how to continue.
And they should be able to get all of that off in under 2 minutes, because that's branding. That's how the family crest, that's branding. What?
Throw your hat in the air and it never come back. That's branding.
Right.
Words about
In this realm that you are watching, you have twin brothers, Red Pill and Blue Pill.
Right.
That's branding.
Right.
If you are African American, if you are Northern American melanated Moor, you know who the Pillar Brothers are. There's no question somebody ever said, oh, you know the Pillar Brothers? And you don't think of red and blue. There's no way. That's branding.
That's a brand identity, yo. And
they pass it across media, YouTube channels, Instagram channels, Facebook, schools, Discords. How could you not know what's happening here in this world that they've created?
You must be under a rock or something.
And then they push their marketing and advertising to get you in these tools at these events using these softwares. Smoke and Stack. The reason why you can think of Smoke and Stack next to red and blue is because of the branding.
Hello.
The Pillar Brothers have been out longer than Smoke and Stack.
Hello. You don't think Ryan Coogler know about some red and blue pillar? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't think KTL Media and the Juke Joint is the same thing? Yo.
Right. They couldn't let them win that award too much. They couldn't let that happen.
The reason why I'm making this face, y'all, is because I hope you understand, and we truly, we're going to help. It's not that, oh, well, you want to help, guys. We're going to make paradigm shifting change to the 9 to 5 for our people. So please, y'all, what I'm going to say is spend it tonight, okay? Invest tonight. And if it truly 5 p.m. comes and you send a nice email, look, Spin, you know, I work hard for the 100. I don't think that was my Dougie, brother. And we'll all get together. We say, man, you take that back to your family and children, man. And take the skills, take the abilities, man. You had that. Because when you do God's work, he keep you grateful. he keeps some gold. He keeps some gold in your coin purse. Okay, so
Facts.
that's my message of this night. I actually have an extremely early meeting, y'all, with some folks in the UK. So I have to be last time. So
we've come, we've delivered, we came, we saw, and we delivered. You know, if this was Nobu or a Cantonese restaurant, I would say that we delivered the egg rolls, my nigga.
Yeah.
Fed them their noodles and whatnot. Food for thought, plates of food for thought. Hit Sayu came through with the General Tsao chicken. Prince City was hitting them niggas up and down with the motherfucking rib tips. With the wok, you know what I mean? He was giving them that good Walkington, you know, stir fried them and whatnot. Stir fried stir fried teriyaki. And we came through and we dropped that beef and broccoli all over this bitch with a spring roll. Shout out to Blue Pillar, shout out to Mama Pill, shout out to KT. Shout out to the whole entire network. Shout out to my KTLians. Shout out to everybody who is going to be in the building with us for this 9 to 5. This is going to be an experience unlike anything other. What a great way to start the fiscal year. What a great way to start the New Year's. And what a great year to cap in. What a great time to basically show and prove as I cap in this 10-day sabbatical that I'm on. Immediately after that, I'm gonna be at this 9 to 5. So this is my way. This is gonna be my way. That'll be the bookend to this journey that I'm on.
Shout out to Ori Manice. I hope I didn't butcher that. And Jeremiah Bookhart. We're gonna see y'all online.
We're gonna see y'all online. Do we have anything for the first 10 tonight that get a ticket? I want to gift. I want to incentivize and I want to reward anybody, 10 people, the first 10. I want to do something. I'm in a giving mood. I'm in the tropics right now. I'm in the giving mood. Let's give the first 10 something, Spin. Something from me, you, or from Hit, or either, you know, something we could think of. What do you know?
Yeah, we were still looking for those folks that wanted to do the consultation, the round table.
The round table. Okay.
We still got unless you want to start it new, we still got 8 slots. Yeah, any price ticket, but just pick it up. I would say go for the online overtime. Honestly, because trust me, watch. You're gonna be like, oh shit, okay, he was right.
Right.
Yeah, we did the iPhones. Remember, we did last year the iPhones. We tried to get, you know, a top creator. The top creator actually ended up being Original Black God, though, y'all.
Yeah. Look at that.
So y'all know who that is. I mean, you should. That's Brandon.
Bust out. Yep. After that, he came out the gate running.
Yeah, he's a monster online now. So I mean, Original Black God.
Make sure y'all go to our good brother Malik Deshaun. He also dropped a tool that is groundbreaking. He also dropped a tool that is quote unquote paradigm shifting. He also dropped a tool that helps people know themselves. Go and check that out. All right, go and download that. It's in the App Store. Okay. Yeah, OBG is killing shit. He's gonna even be killing it more. I got word of what he's working on, and y'all are gonna get your heads popped. He's gonna blow your mind with this next one. Ladies and gentlemen, a word from our sponsor. Let's go and pay the bills, and we will be back. Let's go and pay the bills. We will be back. I got that V-Cell in the fridge for you, Spin. That's a gift for the whole house.
Yeah, we got 3 jars.
Yeah, that's for y'all. You know what I mean? Do your thing. V-Cell, y'all. We be right back.
V-Cell in my cup, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by CMOS. Glow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Run it up, 99 minerals, flaws. We sell in my cup, I'm feeling right. Sip to the sunrise, dance to the night. From the ocean's kiss to your city lights. 21 flavors, pure health in every bite. Drip so clean, we're custom made. From reef to street, we elevate. Gold green gel, set the record straight. Nature in a bottle, that's a better way. Charge me up, no caffeine crash. Clean energy, steady splash. From skin to gut, yeah, we live from within. Oneness on 10, let the rhythm begin. Pour it up, pour it up. Feel the wave, body thanking me. Every save, ocean wisdom in this glass. We sell magic, CMOS. We sell in my car, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by CMOS. Glow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Count it up, 99 minerals, flaws. Island breeze in the city maze. We're mineral rich in 1,000 ways. Immunity high like the summer rays. Hydrate the hustle, fuel your days. Berry, mango, ginger, lime. Pick your flow, your flavor, your time. Beauty and balance we redefine. Every little sip, align your shine. Pour it up, feel the way. Body thanking me for every sip. Ocean wisdom in this glass. We sell magic, CMOS. We sell in my car, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by CMOS. Glow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Count it up, 99 minerals, flaws. From the coral choir to the heartbeat drum. Roots run deep where the wild tides hum. Real ones know where the glow comes from. We sell in the mix now, watch us.
Shout out to everybody that has been getting the V-Cell CMOS. Shout out to everybody that has been getting the V-Cell CMOS. If you in the building and you order some CMOS and you got it and it tastes good, let me get some love in the chat. Let me get some love in the chat if you got your CMOS and it has done wonders for you. I'm telling you, everybody in the world listening to this, we don't ship outside of America, but everybody in the world listening to this, this is the best tasting CMOS gel. I can't say it tastes better than Creamy Crack because Blue Pill is the king of that, right? But when it comes to gel that you get right out the jar and it has flavors, the best tasting in the world. Blue Pill has the best tasting CMOS shake in the world, just for records and branding purposes. Seventh Heaven CMOS, best tasting Creamy Crack CMOS shake in the world. V-Cell CMOS, best tasting CMOS gel. Also, we got A Game for the men and whatnot. Shout out to everybody that's been getting the A Game, both the men and the women. You're smirking and smiling.
Man, A Game, that shit crazy. It's just because we had a personal moment with the A Game. It was funny to me. That's why I always laugh at it.
Right. But that A Game crazy, right? Is it everything I said it was?
I'm not too sure, Ron. I didn't really get into it.
All right. We'll talk about that on another day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for your time tonight. This is going to be the end of our show. I want to let you know, if I don't let you know anything, that January the 24th, it is going to be monumental. It is going to raise the bar. It's going to over deliver, and it's going to give you so many ways to break out of the monotony, break the spell, break the Groundhog Day, break the brain fog, break the motherfucking barriers. You're going to have breakthroughs because we're having breakthroughs. So you're going to have breakthroughs. So make sure that your next bet is your best bet. Click on the QR code, get your tickets. We're going to reward a mystery box to the first 10 people to get a ticket tonight. You're going to be getting a mystery box. That might be a physical mystery box. That might be a mystery box filled up with digital tools. It may be a bundle of lectures that we've done. It may be a tool from HitsIU. It may be ebooks from Spin. It may be ebooks from Red. Whatever the case is, you're going to get incentivized with some extra stuff just because you believe in yourself. Just because when you show us 2 steps that you want to leave your 9 to 5, we will take 5 steps towards you. I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interfere. I don't want to disrupt anybody's quote unquote just over broke. However, if you walk towards us and say, yo, save me, blink twice, then we're going to come in with the tools and we're going to free you. Does it have to stay refrigerated? Yes. The sea moss is perishable. It has to stay refrigerated. Please keep it refrigerated in your refrigerator. Yes, yes, yes. It has a refrigerator life of 6 months. It has no preservatives, so it is perishable and it's fresh. And we ship 2 days out of the week, and it comes with a freezer pack in it. We cannot ship overseas because it's perishable. You were saying something?
No. That VCLC moss, yeah. I'm definitely with it. Y'all gotta try that blue one, man. The blue one, I don't know how it became so candy. It's candy though, for real.
Candy, man. That thing tastes like candy bubble gum.
Candy for sure.
No
doubt at all.
Man. So let's get up out of here.
Yeah, I see y'all on the site. I can see y'all on live view. Y'all go ahead and finish out, man. There is a guarantee. A work day, good work day, final 9 to 5, 2 15s, 30-minute lunch. We're gonna look at some of the land. We're gonna talk to some of my big acre, my uncles, my brothers that do this. We're gonna talk about the process that is the legacy studio in the backyard, man. Legacy studio, most people can equate it to a church at this point. We got the juke joint. All right, the juke joint is in the backyard of Spin City HQ. Okay,
they built the juke joint from sinners, ladies and gentlemen, in real time.
In real time. In real time. Something that will be close to that on December 1st. Go ahead.
Right, I'm going to Opus and get you these clips for your IG. Let them know that you're on Instagram now and to follow you.
Yeah, it's Aku the Architect. Aku the Architect. Y'all tap in with me. Y'all follow the guy. I'm gonna start making content. It's not gonna be solution oriented. I'm gonna point to a problem, but you gotta come talk to me about solutions. Thank you.
The link, ladies and gentlemen, is in the description and it's in the QR code right above Spin City's head. Let me put that up. If you want to get a ticket, all you have to do is simply click on the QR code. We make it very easy for you. Go ahead and do it now.
Knock it out right now, y'all. So one will call you out. So salute to y'all. We'll call you. Go and call them out. Let's give them 2 more minutes. Red, go ahead and close out, y'all. I'm
gonna play a song, and after the song, let's call out everybody that bought a ticket. Y'all gonna get shouted out in real time. We're gonna give y'all an open shout out and whatnot. We didn't do roll call tonight, so this will be our roll call. Our roll call is naming the first 10 people, so you get the world hears your name and whatnot, and we're gonna reward you. Each 10 of y'all, look out in your email. You're gonna get a reward from us. All right, Mr. Manhattan. We're gonna get up out of here with a new song from Red Pill and Kambada.
Hold on, I got a surprise for the squad. For the people who tap in the next 2 minutes, I got a special gift for y'all. All right, I'm gonna send Red an encrypted little document. Encrypted. It will contain the Bazaar 7 cybernetic prophecies for the 2026 digital economy. If you want to understand why we moving the way we moving, you got to understand. I'm saying yes and no to things based off my own research, my own work, and this is why things are moving the way they're moving. I will send you the prophecy so you can leverage the future for your present. You dig?
Right.
Nice.
And you have it, ladies and gentlemen. His brother's manifestos are priceless. So make sure you are the recipient. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you make your next move your best move. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get with Mr. Manhattan, and we will see you very, very soon. Damn, this song is trying to play hard head, man. I guess because they want to hear Got It Going On. Let's go to Got It Going On.
Make sure you come back, Red, because they closing out their tabs right now. I can see them closing out. So let's play that Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Manhattan
yeah.
and
We
bring it back
definitely-
for 2 minutes for the call out.
For the call out, okay. I'm gonna play a 2-minute song, and then we'll come back for the call out. Give everybody their props, give them their shout outs and whatnot. Shout out to everybody getting tickets. We will see you. Look out for an email. Even before class on the 24th, we're gonna be in touch with all of the ticket holders because we have some assessments that we want to do with you before the 24th. So definitely keep an eye out for that. All right, keep an eye out for that. That's coming your way.
Mr. Manhattan. Yeah, I'm ready to slap that. Do you require previous AI skills? No, not at all. This is more business structure, employment structure with AI skills filled in. You know, we're the AI guys.
Right.
We're gonna show you how to put those.
Mr. Manhattan.
Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, this is more about self-employment, and of course, since you know that we have the skills and we have the resources and we have the abilities with AI, that's how we can get you off of the plantation faster. This is the there was the Underground Railroad. This is the Over Sky Railroad. You know, we putting belt everywhere. We going to Over Sky Railroad. Anything that ever went over your head, we going over their head with what we know. It comes with a guarantee, y'all. Go ahead, pick it up. Be a first 10. Hit sign, you got you a package. Red got you a package. I'll put a piece together for you guys' orientation before you even come to my house. It's all good.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of Mr. Manhattan. We have a 4-pack of songs that will be available. A 4-pack of songs that will be available. A 4-pack of songs that will be available. You'll be able to buy shares in these songs. You'll be able to buy the creator coin. You're going to be able to own pieces of this art and whatnot. But here's a preview, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Manhattan, and we'll be back.
Mr. Manhattan. Mr. Manhattan.
I'm the generator and the operator and the architect. I'm the landlord, you a month later, your apartment rent. The crypt keeper, I'm the grim reaper and you all in debt. Yes, you gotta pay me if you like life or the cost of death. When you get around me, you better bow down, show the law respect. Take a crown off a king's head, then take a king's head off his neck. I invented the devil and made him a scapegoat, doing all this mess. When them sinners be praying to me, I be laughing at them when they all confess. I ain't Diddy, but I'm diddling. Did a sit and then a sit again. Indigenous, aboriginal, and riddling. Pick up a pen and then I started scribbling. Get a new algorithm, I'm a rhythm. I put the simulation that we live in. After the cataclysm, we begin again. As the world burns, I'll be giggling.
Call me Mr. Manhattan. City is really a big prison man's trap. I'm really Mr. Manhattan. The snap of a finger, a whole city can flatten. The black Mr. Manhattan. I'm the hero, the villain, and I'm the illest man rapping. I'm the god they call Mr. Manhattan, and I'm proof the cataclysm can happen. 2026 Space Odyssey, headed home on a 3-eye Atlas, blasting at ease versus Space Odyssey. Honestly, we had to face oddities. My metro was booming, my future was doomed in. The Drake shot at me, not in Grace arteries. The creator, the genesis and internet. With the art future had to place modesty. What if God was in the garden, would he taste goddess? One night, midnight, summer's eve. Yeah, with the birds and the bumblebees. In the race to be the face that the goddess see. The return of the AI masters. Live from the hereafter. Baby cries when it's born. When a man dies, we hear laughter. Joe Rogan and the Fear Factor. Yeah, homie
on the pills in them Hollywood hills. Eating drugs with these top tier actors. The realest nigga in Nebraska, you bastards. Yeah, we mastered the word like a Harlem pastor. Like actors, broadcasters and forecasters. Knowledge reign supreme like the blast master. Black hippies, black lit bastards. Wooden stocks on the black blickies. Black forces and black dickies. Throw your guns in the air and rap sticky. They act picky. When the racks bricky, they shoot their shot like they clap Ricky. They go to Pound Town, Gag City, act Nicky, attach hickeys, damn pickies. Transformed in front of us like Sam Wiki. Man, it's plain the thought. It's really a train of thought. Longer than the tunnels where them trains is caught. Underground reptilians, the brains are sought. Yeah, running labels like them stables where them train they horse. Of course, I had to leave a stain, of course.
Call me Mr. Manhattan. The city is really a big prison man strapped in. Really Mr. Manhattan. The snap of a finger, a whole city can't flatten. The black Mr. Manhattan. I'm the hero, the villain, and I'm the illest man rapping. I'm the god they call Mr. Manhattan, and I'm proof the cataclysm can't happen.
They traverse timelines to reclaim what was once divine.
They are the architects of time, the keepers of the black light.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that is Mr. Manhattan featuring Cambada and Red Pill off of the Voltron soundtrack. Look out for new music coming very, very soon. But this music is unlike any other music release that you've ever seen. This is all going to be creator coins, real world assets, and tokenized. All right, so definitely look out for that. Let's close them out, Spin.
All right. You guys did. I mean, I see some of y'all closing out. I see the open card, y'all. This is a Shopify link. Ren Hines, Denver, Colorado.
To this day.
Ren Hines. The email is in here, right? Now, when I send these emails to Red and his side, you make sure they are right so they get you your stuff. After Ren Hines, there is Jeremiah Bookhart, Ewa Beach, Hawaii.
Jeremiah,
that.
To this
day, there was Ori Manice from FPO AE, United States. One thing I really know what that is. All right. You got Richard Smallwood from Mount Vernon, New York.
Richard, legend.
Richard,
I know Richard. You're a legend.
To this day.
Okay. Here
to
you
this
go.
day.
He in here.
He buys tickets.
Yep. Shout out to Rich. This gonna be. We got you, Rich. We got your brother, Rich. We got Percia Wilts, Van Buren Charter Township, Michigan.
Woo! Shout out to Van. Woo! And Michigan Energy. Great link.
We have Hakeem Letley from Humboldt, Texas. Shout out to you, brother. We're gonna see you online.
Shout out Hakeem. Shout out to Humboldt, Texas. The whole Texas family. Let's get it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We looking for 4 more, y'all. See y'all. We're looking for 4 more to receive those gifts before the day even gets here. Again, there'll be orientation, syllabus, but these are the folks that are getting bonuses as of right now. I will be sure to close these out, y'all. I see y'all moving. This is why I'm saying this.
Yeah, this is like an airdrop.
Closing out. Go ahead and close out real quick. Get your shout out. You know what I mean? And get your gift. because we need 4 more. You know, we're gonna get 4 more gifts. We can see the active cards. We can see who's checking out.
Family, the 7 prophecies.
I got him hit.
There you go. He
dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. Hit Sayu sent me the email. He said, read it and weep.
And shout out to, and give an extra shout out for Ren Hines for upgrading from online to online with overtime. Shout out to Ren.
Shout outs to Ren. I just seen you subscribe to me on Substack. Shout outs to you. I fuck with the squad. I see you into real estate. I love that.
Good stuff.
Can you put the link back in the chat? They want the link back in the chat. Spin, put it right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the chat right there. It's in the description. And I'm also going to have it pinned to the comments and whatnot. Bless you. So you could go right in the comments and you'll get access to the link. It's a hyperlink. Just click on it and it's going to take you to Spin City headquarters. You'll be able to get access to all of the different options. This is what you're going to get tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right? Straight from the archives, from the treasure chest of the genius, Hit Sayu, the sovereign brand architect. You know
again, I'm in the 8th year of my career. Red been doing this, and I'll tell you what, man, the young brother delivers, you know what I'm saying, what you need when it comes to the branding side of things. That's when you get to the needlehead of the niche and the needlehead of your identity.
That is a fact. You know, that is a fact.
Shit, let me tell them what the 7 prophecies are so they can really understand how deep this rabbit hole is about to go for them.
Please do.
Let me give it to them greasy real quick. Hold on, let me pull this John up myself. Prophecy 1, the collapse of trust and the rise of human provenance. Prophecy 2, the great schism, the automated and the alive. Prophecy 3, dark forest migration, the return of ritual. Prophecy 4, the death of the generalist. We keep telling y'all to get into that niche, okay? It's the reason I keep saying that shit. Prophecy 5, culture architecture. Culture architecture and symbolic capital. Prophecy 6, the non-linear wealth gap. Prophecy 6 is the non-linear wealth gap. Why you think we here doing this? Final 9 to 5. Okay, all right. Final prophecy. Prophecy number 7. Alter destiny engineering, the purposeful pivot. Wait a minute, what the fuck is this, Spin?
The purposeful pivot.
Oh, shit. You feel me? So yeah, peace to the family, man. That's been Spin and Hit live from Spin City HQ. For this one, y'all gotta get up early, meet with some folks in the UK. It's been a wonderful, outstanding Techno Tuesday, man. Leave that 9 to 5 alone, man, and do it for yourself. Create your job, create your work. Something you don't even really have to retire from. Imagine that.
Definitely. You know, definitely. Not only something that you don't have to retire from, but something that you could pass on to your progeny, something that you could share with your bloodline, something that you could teach as an IP, something that you could license, something that you could turn into a system. There's so many things that you can do with these tools and these keys that are about to be given to you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you, when you pull up, you are thirsty for the information. Make sure you come with a full appetite on January the 24th. Make sure you come with expectations to be blown away, and make sure that you come with a clear mind, no brain fog. You know what I mean? I would suggest you even fast a day before class, so you really have a clear mind, and you are really locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, January the 24th, in the month of Janus, the final 9 to 5. Hitsayu, Aku, Spin City, Red Pillar, KTL, Amenti AI in the building, and we will see you. Peace, love, and light. Y'all stay dangerous. 1000.